I've got, like most people, a little shelf in my head where I have all my favourite things that I might have done or I hope to do. And Glastonbury is one of them things that I'm just about to take off that shelf.
Glastonbury, the godfather of all festivals, the maker and breaker of many a soul. Various band members have been attending the festival as punters for years. However, it's always been their dream to gig at the holy grail of rock and roll, the grandpappy of all motherfunkin' gigs, Glastonbury 2004.
I want to go somewhere tonight, somewhere where I can be myself. I want to go somewhere tonight, somewhere where I can be tonight.
We've got the majority of the cracked actors here. How you doing, guys?
Hi, thanks. Good.
You've got an amazing following in Birmingham. A lot of people say you're the best unsigned band in Birmingham. Can you tell us a little bit of the history of the band?
Cracked Actors, a band of 9 men from Birmingham, the second city. A band inspired by rock, reggae, ska and punk. They've been together for 5 years. A band who can actually write and play their instruments. These boys are the real McCoy. Hang in there, kids, there's a few of them darn actor geezers, 9 in total, so let's play our own version of Celebrity Cracked Actors. Raz Lionel Bard, aka Kes Carpenter, on lead vocals on this dual vocal assault. Second lead vocalist, Fudge, aka Paul Rudge. Too Tall Tim, aka Tim Bamford, the Yorkshire Massive, on keyboards, didgeridoo and vocals. Johnny Too Bad, aka John Payton, on rhythm guitar and vocals from the west coast of Ireland. Ming the Merciless, aka Mickey Green, on lead guitar. Bass player JB, aka John O'Byrne, born in Limerick, Ireland. Malcolm X, aka Mal O'Connor, on tenor saxophone. Drummer number 1, Tim, aka Tiny Tim from Tipton, a true black country boy who likes nothing more than to bash his foreskins not off. And finally, drummer number 2, JB, the Right Honourable Jonathan Baskerville. Hey, hang on. Yeah, that's right, 2 drummers. The band play at such a pace they have a pit stop changeover. Skunk rockin' chaos, guaranteed. And cue graphic, I'm off for a slash.
And I want the cracked actors to keep it together just enough to play them gigs. And after that, they can do what the hell they want.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
The band hit the road for a series of gigs in the West Midlands as they warm up for the gig of a lifetime.
Do you realise how much effort is going to put in this stage up? I don't think you do. You're standing there watching it. It's great, you're being entertained, but it's a lot of time, money and effort going into building this stage.
I was phoning Chris Toff up relentlessly like an infection on his phone system.
Oh my God, every day I'd be in like the toilet, I'd be like in the bath, I'd be like all over the place and they were just calling, oh my God.
He came to Birmingham saying, what is this cracked actors stuff? And so many people said, if you don't book this band, you're going to be so kicking yourself and sick that, you know, you really want them. So he booked us. I'm feeling quite sedate at the moment, but every now and again I get these sort of intense palpitations of excitement. It's like just a couple of three like boom, 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 boom. Oh yeah, almost like a little rush. It's like, ooh.
We're pretty good together as a moving group, you know. We can work as an animal, you know. We can actually move as an animal. This band can when we're on form.
It's a potential venture into making a living out of doing music, which is something I'd love to be able to do.
But yeah, it's one of those once in a lifetime things, isn't it? You know, it's just one of those things where you can say to somebody, if someone says, oh, you know, you play a bit of music or whatever, and they say, oh, where have you played? Rather than saying, oh, the pub, you can say, well, I've done Glastonbury, you know?
There is actually quite an interesting little story to where the name the Cracked Actors came from, isn't it?
Do you want to tell them, Fudge?
Yeah, sure. I was sitting at home one night, we'd already started the band, we were trying various names, but we hadn't really come up with one we were happy with. And I was sitting at home playing music, next thing I know the phone's gone, and it's Kez on the phone. He's gone, I've got this great name for the band. And I've gone, what's that, Kez? And he goes, the Cracked Actors. I've gone, hang on, Kez, wait there. So I've lowered the stylus on my needle, and I'm actually playing the Bowie album Aladdin Sane, and I'm playing the track Cracked Actor, and just like the...
That was it, that was enough spooky.
That I hope, like, as a band, we all gel and keep it together properly and do the thing properly and professionally.
You know, we've got some CDs and everything ready, flyers ready and stickers ready, everything in place. It's a dream for them as well, you know what I mean? They've had this dream the same way. None of us have played at Glastonbury, a load of us have been. Yeah, it means everything this year. This moment in my life, it's like, yeah, I couldn't be happier, that's all.
America was targeted for attack because we're the brightest beacon for freedom and opportunity in the world, and no one will keep that light from shining.
Well, this is part of the fun of Glastonbury Festival, waiting in long lines of traffic. But it's worth it in the end.
Visions of the world of stars and stripes. You carry the guilt of Vietnam, the Middle East and Nagasaki. You spill the blood of the innocent, and Enola wasn't gay.
Come and see the Cracked Actors if you like your ska and your reggae.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Smashing, bro.
Excellent.
Come on in,
You're
mate.
welcome, man.
Cheers, mate. Fucking brilliant. Cheers. Who are they? Don't know.
We've got all our band gear in the back line, the instruments. Yeah.
You carry the guilt of Vietnam.
Oh, security check, just making sure we weren't sneaking anyone in. Glass bottles, vast piles of dangerous Class A narcotics or anything juicy and lovely as we can get now. But you know, general, just make sure you're not ripping them off. Can we put a sticker on your caravan if you're going to put a sticker on our van?
3,400 stickers to be exact.
We're gonna bomb the place.
And we're going to sticker the whole festival. Anyone inside, we'll be stickered head to foot ourselves very shortly.
Stickering drunks as well.
Yeah.
Yep, so if anybody falls asleep, they're going to get stickered.
Bye-bye. Spoken to the ages in Psalm 23. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, for you are with me. Even though I walk through the valley...
Carry on, go forward a bit.
Yeah, I think that's the green road show. Which way is the Croissant Nerve Circus?
Even though
Oh!
Valley of the shadow of death.
And I've got the map to see where it is.
What field do we need? Green. What's the
Pass on no circus in the green field.
This is the green field.
Yeah. This is the green field.
Well, this is the green field. So, just where's your cousin Andy?
I don't know.
Have you found him?
No, I'm just about to. We'll get in the van, then I'll... Alright mate, whereabouts is the croissant nerve? We're driving round, we buy all the wood sculptures and horse drawn.
We're in the green field.
You're not in the green field? The Green Roadshow, right, fucking hell, right. Okay mate, we'll be back down in a bit then. Well, we're stuck in the mud.
As you can see, we're stuck in a bloody mud, Glastonbury. Didn't look too muddy either, but obviously it's fucking needs a bit of wind to dry it up. We're just stuck fast. We've got a couple of lads coming down to try and give us a push.
It's just a 6-letter word and it starts with S.
Ain't getting too good. We ain't got enough space at the moment to even fit in the few tents we got, and we know there's about 4 more tents coming. So we're just going to have a look for a couple of other spots around the campsite, because there is actually other space allocated for us, but if we want to camp together, we're trying to get in here. It doesn't look like that probably happen, so we might have to just spread out a little bit more.
Bend it up now.
He knows how to put a tent up.
But there's no way we're going to all fit in this fucking space. It's just too small.
It's gone absolutely fucking rubbish. Most of this week we'll be eating grass.
You can see the tents are up. We found a space. Everyone else has got theirs in. We created a bit more space.
We're happy, we're happy. Some lucky little hippie chick's going to get the whole lot on this, the whole 2 minutes. Best 2 minutes of her life. She'll be able to write home to her mother. I've had an actor!
Our tent's big enough to sleep about 8, and there's only actually 2 of us here, but we do live a life of luxury in our other life.
I can't fucking believe this.
What's that?
I've just been blowing up that fucking lilo, and then I've tasted the curry coming off the end of it. I've gone, this ain't my fucking lilo. I've looked at it, it's got stains all over. I know it ain't my lilo, because I don't miss. Taste the curry, man.
That'll teach you to steal me bed.
After a long, wet, gloomy, mud-tastic journey, the guys finally get to chill.
Having a dance about. I'm feeling deeply fried, just want to scream and shout. No,
Sun's out. Old Patrick's just got here, setting up camp. The camp's coming along nice. Deck chairs are out.
All that mud and shit, it was just a brief interlude into the reality of all the fun.
It looked like it was going to be ominous, but it was just basically just welcome to a festival. And over here, the wind's blowing, it looks fucking fantastic. Can't wait to play now. I've seen the tent. It looks absolutely awesome in there. And I'm buzzed up, man, and I can't wait.
I'm Fudge. I got here by car just about. I got stuck in loads of muddy fields. It was great and people pushed me and I nearly broke people's legs and didn't know, thank you. And I stand at the front with the cracked actors.
There's no chances that you leave. You're a stranger on the show. Look at the sunrise, come on.
As you can see, I'm having a bit of trouble with this tent. I think it's got an affinity to going off into space, a bit like myself, over the next few days.
Better not be on Saturday or Sunday, young man.
Yeah, we just come up to Radio Avalon, met up with Teacher here, hoping we can get a spot on this radio tonight or get an interview. So we're just going to play probably 1-2 tunes, maybe Hypocrisy, maybe something else, Flowers. And we've got another interview in the morning the same, so we're going to utilise the time best we can.
I'm going to play Flowers and Stress tonight, and then later on I'm going to play another time. I'm going to play another one off the other album, off the first album.
But at the moment, things are happening right, and everyone we meet up with is like really positive, and as positive as us, so everything's working proper. Tell it, man, cracked actors are here. Stick at everything in bloody sight. Flyer people.
As the weather finally breaks, Tall Tim and Kez set off on a venture to sticker the whole festival.
Cracked actors at Glastonbury.
Well, can you have a sticker as well?
You can in a minute.
Meanwhile, the other guys just listen to jazz. After a successful sticker campaign, the guys take a well-earned break and boogie on down for the night.
But that is not the way to make it end. To catch me with a split make me serve some time. For proper taking drugs is not a crime. A 10-year-old with a bottle in her hand, drinking alcohol because she doesn't understand. The only drug she's taking out of what you're giving out. That is the thing that really makes me shout. MDMA, nothing going on holiday. And I don't know how long you stay.
It's day 3 of the festival, and the weather takes an ugly turn. Meanwhile, the remaining band members are making their way to the Cracked Actors HQ.
We've got a sound check about 7:30, and everything we've been waiting for and thinking about, you know, for the last 5 years as a band is coming together. And we're going to give it a chance on a beautiful stage here later.
Looking forward to it. There's plenty of people there. There's plenty of support as well by the looks of it.
I don't usually get too nervous, but I'm tired because I did a big session last night, and I know I've got to buzz myself up and get there, definitely. I'll be ready for it, don't you worry.
About 2 hours before the actual gig now, we're doing a sound check in about 20 minutes or so once the lights have been sorted out.
I've seen the countless stickers everywhere, over the backs of police wagons, on signposts, on people's backs. So, yeah, I'm sure it's going to be a real fucking kicking gig, and I'm certainly looking forward to it. There's quite a few people up here who are looking forward to coming and seeing it themselves as well.
I've given a bit of a telling off. I'm not the most popular man in the world at the moment.
Fudgy had a little word with me today about laying off this and that, but taken on board, and I've been a good boy today, yes.
No, it's just me being paranoid, going, don't get drunk, behave yourselves, that type of thing, you know what I mean?
Only Fudgy may be a bit scared. He may be a bit scared, like, because he won't be able to handle the pace and the power behind him, because he's getting old.
Yeah, it's all solar panelled, and all that energy is then served in these great big fucking World War II submarine batteries. Bought at a fucking Army and Navy store.
Just follow the Cracked Actors stickers if you get lost or if you're short of a spliff.
We are the Cracked Actors. Skunk rap time is right here, right now.
Get your dancing shoes on.
You ready, boys?
Come
on.
I ain't been afraid of nothing ever in my life.
band are nowhere to be seen after their first triumphant gig, so we pop to the kids' field to speak to some die-hard fans of the band who just can't kick the habit.
They rammed the place, it heaved, it rocked. You know, it was just amazing. People had such a fab time, the vibe was intense.
I believe, if you look in the dictionary, the word posse actually does include 3 people. So officially, I suppose we are already the crap actor posse, alongside the other posses who go alongside the other crap actors.
Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head.
It's 2 hours before the final and most important gig for the band, a slot on the infamous Las Vegas stage. The weather's worse than ever. They've an early show and the tent is empty. Nerves begin to kick in.
Fucking beautiful. I've been dreaming of red. I don't know, last year, everything I live by red at the moment. We live functions by red. We get here and we're in a stage that's covered in red.
You would not believe how I'm feeling. There's nothing. The only thing that comes close to it is the birth of my son. And this is like the same as when Kieran was born. And
Channel 14.
It's like, how do I put it? How do I say? It's like it's not family emotionally related, it's personal emotions, yeah? But it's something totally separate from family. Hang on, I'll just give hand with this ladder.
Mighty cracked actors from Birmingham involved slightly in Skunk. Yeah, the cracked actors, hooray!
Big up Soapy Titway. You ready for this, people? Cracked actor time.
Musical tune like captive, we come to set the people free. And I want to be free, free from the restraints of captivity. Say with a lyrical bandage and the bureaucracy. So many spoken words that do not represent me. Yes, everywhere around, no take a look and see. I know my politician can come fool me, cause we see through the lies, the inequality. You ready, man? I'm gonna tell a brother where he can go, but what he can do is it who he can know. No one gonna tell a brother what he can say, or where this man can play. Here today, I am a captive and I want to be free. I am a captive and I want to be free. I am a captive and I want to be free. Give me that vibe. Style. So rise up against intolerance and blind tyranny. Speak out or you will become an non-entity. For even though you know they're waiting with a trick up their sleeve. Be true with your convictions if it's what you believe. It's everywhere around, now take a look and see. I know my politician can come fool me, cause we see through the lies, the inequality. Yeah. I'm gonna tell a brother where he can go, But what he can do is it who he can know. No one gonna tell a brother what he can say. How well this man can play. Here today, I am a captive and I want to be free. I am a captive and I want to be free. I am a captive and I want to be free. Run the man. Segregate the people in a community. Why can't you just let the people be? This is not what we wanted to see. I am a captive and I want to be free. I am a captive and I want to be free. I am a captive and I want to be free. I am a captive and I want to be free. But I reggae one time.
I really want to say Las Vegas makes a big welcome to this amazing cracked actors. Go on, pick them up one more time. Thanks very much.
The morning after the show, and the band decide to celebrate by blowing up a roadie. Charming. The beast that is Glastonbury has turned in for another year. As battle-weary revellers begin to make their way home, only the diehards and the walking wounded remain, still partying and clinging on to every last minute.
I was only growing flowers. I was only growing flowers. Only growing flowers.
It's the end of the journey for the cracked actors, as we leave them together in harmony for one last time. They may not have played the main stages, or been festooned with hospitality, posh toilets, a tour bus, a personal entourage, all that big record deal. But you know what, kids? They stuck it to the man. And in my book, that's rock and roll.
We've been together 5 years now, actually playing live 4 years, so it's a pinnacle point.
It's grand because people didn't know who we were before we went there, and we started off and the crowds weren't that big, but give it 20 minutes, half an hour into the set and the crowds filled up.
Keep playing, keep plugging away at it, just keep, and again, hopefully back at Glastonbury next year. That'd be icing on the cake, that would.
It was ace, and I hope we gave off the right vibe and people enjoyed it, which from what people said to me, they really did afterwards, yeah.
I'd just like to say thanks to all the geezers. I've really enjoyed being part of this band. I've never been in a band before that's done 100 gig. We've got 100 gig coming up very soon.
Well, something that might help you get famous, or at least help you get there, is doing gigs like next Saturday.
Next Saturday,
down the Academy 2.
With the beat.
There you go, sharing the stage with the beat.
television news. Your fake propaganda and you school me with your views. Another circuit in the grip of the circuit confused. He ended on the reject pole and most likely abused. Na 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 na.
Oh, mate. Bollocks. F*** off, you fucking cunt.
Right, the Cracked Actors are a blinding band. Not only are they musically entertaining, they are visually superb.
Truthfully, on the piss for 36 hours, passed out, collapsed, fell on my face, and that's enough. That is the truth.
The Cracked Actors are the undisputed masters of double rigging, whatever their thing. Your main man Fudge, he doesn't bear a grudge when he gets up on the mic to sing.
You take your chances for a poo where you find them. That's the bottom line. Not a comment on the band.
Put some fucking Hawkwind on.